Hello, I welcome you to the first video and the first course in preparing you to be a front-end web developer, the HTML5 tutorial course. And of course, as you know, I decided to make this course for free. All right, so briefly, let me introduce myself. Of course, you can see me already. I'm Badru Olumide David. I'm a Nigerian, and of course, I'm a front-end web developer. I'm a minister of the gospel. What else? I love music. I do music. Anything music interests me. Singing, writing songs, playing instruments. Yeah, I think I play the guitar. And all right, I'm a fun-loving person. I love a peaceful life. I love a good life. And I love learning. I don't get tired of learning. All right, so that is just by the way. So once again, I welcome you to the first video in our course. Now, quickly, what are we looking at here? This is HTML5. And HTML5 is the first course out of quite a few others. All right, so the HTML5 is the first course out of a few that you're going to be learning if you choose to. But the good part is we decided to bring this particular course, just this course, to quite a number of interested persons for free. Well, after the HTML5 course, at that point you will be left with a decision to make if you want to proceed and learn further. If you want to learn further, well, it's good for you. And if not, well, it's fine. You might just have other things you want to do. Okay, so what do you need to learn to become a front-end web developer or a front-end software engineer? First of all, you need to learn HTML5, which is what you are already learning. After this course, this is not all you need to become a front-end web developer. You would need to advance to learn a few other courses. And the next one is, we call it CSS, Cascade Style Sheet. It's the next thing you need to learn. After CSS, if you really wish, then you probably have to move further, learn the JavaScript. Yeah, you learn JavaScript. You probably learn a bit of Node, majorly JavaScript. And finally, you learn React. React is a framework as well, still called out of JavaScript, but you just need to learn it. So learning these four things together and probably a few more other things, vital things, will prepare you to be a front-end web developer. So like I said, this course, and let me iterate, we're bringing you the HTML5 course for free. I had to list the few others. I mentioned CSS, I mentioned JavaScript, and I mentioned React. So I'm stating them out so that you don't misinterpret, because we've had cases whereby after teaching the HTML5 course for free, and then people come to tell you like, "Oh man, you lied," and you're like, "Lie? What did I lie about?" And they'll tell you, "But I thought you promised that you're going to teach us everything we need to become a front-end web developer." So I'm stating clearly in this video, we are not teaching you everything you need to be a front-end developer. I've stated the four major courses you need. This course is only one out of four. Is the foundational course, is the starter course that you need to learn first before you can learn the other three. So we are bringing you only this course for free. Now, if you want to learn further, of course, our academy, our academy provides tutorial in the others. But I just needed to iterate and state it clearly that this free course covers only HTML5, and it's not a scholarship to every other course. All right, I believe that has been done. And you should also understand that you need to hold this at the back of your mind that you cannot learn everything about any course from just one academy or maybe one site or whatever. You cannot learn everything. No matter what you're being taught, no matter how much I teach you, no matter what you learn from this course, not because it's free. I remember once is I taught some students CSS for free, and then somebody came up and was like, "Oh, like it's because probably I'm teaching them for free. That's why I'm not teaching them everything they should know." And I'm like, "No, I'm using the same syllabus I use for my paid students. So the fact I'm teaching for free does not mean I'm teaching everything I feel I should teach you. But trust me, I cannot teach you everything, the whole world of HTML. I won't, or nobody will be able to teach you the everything in the world of CSS. Neither can anybody teach you everything in the world of JavaScript. Continuous learning is just the rule of the game. You learn as much as you can learn from one spot, you need to keep on learning by yourself. Any other avenue, any other course you can get, any other resources, materials, blogs you can learn from. Please, I encourage you to do so. So it's not a once and for all learning. You can't pick everything here. It's so wide. So just trying to prepare your mind. The course is the entire course is a wide one, very broad. There are so many things. Some of them are not very necessary, and that's why majorly most academies streamline their tutorials to the most important ones, the most necessary ones. There are quite so many things that you will hear that it will interest you, but the long run you might not find it useful. I will definitely teach. I might teach you some things, especially for those that choose to graduate to the CSS class. I might teach you some things that you practice with, you understand it, but later on you will not really get to use it. So, but the point is just know them, because you never can tell which of those not those information or knowledge or skills will be needed when you finally get employed. All right, so that is just a brief introduction. Now, like I said before, one major thing you are learning here is not, because like I said, I can't teach you everything about HTML5. It's too big. But one primary thing you should learn is to learn how to learn new stuffs. The tech world keeps getting updated. I mean, HTML5 probably was not always available. It was not always around. It probably came up some years back. Before then, there were other things that was in vogue that people learned. But then, when the HTML5 came, when the CSS came, when JavaScript came, people had to learn the new stuffs and probably unlearn what they've learned before. New technologies, new languages, new frameworks can come up in the next 5, 10 years. So one thing I want you to learn is the ability to learn new things. Learn new things. It will help you. And I would say my students go on to learn many other tools and technologies required in their job. The main goal of this course is to get you there. All right, so my next slide. Of course, the curriculum is a very broad one, but basically for HTML, we'll be talking about quite a few things, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. Just don't get worried. It's going to be fun. Now, one question people get to ask is, if I finish a job and if I get a job, how much will I get to be paid? I mean, what is in it for me in this course? Of course, it's a good question. You don't want to put in for something that you don't even know what you tend to stand to gain, or what is at stake. So in the next video, I'll be glancing through the benefit, what you should know. I mean, what you stand to gain by learning this course and being a front end web developer. See you in the next video.